Hello, everybody. Just making sure everything's coming up. There we go. We're live there. We're live there. Cool. I think we're good to go. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy to the first Trove opening for Shimmering Skies. If you've been following me on TikTok, I've been opening a pack a day until we get an enchanted or all the enchanteds. But Friday is stream day, and so we open big things for the stream. So today is the first full trove we're opening. We did crack into one of our troves for the packs because, of course, actual release date is not until next Friday. So next Friday we'll have actual packs and other things to open when it drops in like normal stores. So that'll be next Friday. But for now, we've cracked open a Shimmering Skies box, and we're going to do that. We'll update everyone on TikTok later. So yeah, that's the plan at the moment. Let me move this light out of you all's way. As always, I will remind everybody, once we get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, then our first live stream on TikTok, we will be opening a first chapter Trove box. So saving this until we do that. Maybe there's an Elsa in there. Maybe not. We don't know. So let's do it. Trove boxes don't take us as long as normal boxes, obviously, because there's not as much in them. But I still love opening them. I still think they're the most economical way to play this game. Because you get the storage box, you get the dice, you get the lore counter, and you get packs. And that's wonderful. So that's what we're going to focus on. So yeah. So for those of you who haven't opened a Trove for the new set yet, this is what it looks like. It's got the Lorcana emblem on the top. The colors are gorgeous. On the bottom, it has each of the color emblems. And then on the sides, we have Donald, Maui, Vanellope, and Kronk. And yeah, so it's really pretty, really nice. Of course, in the box, we have our Shimmering Sky packs. They're always 8, so we'll get to those in just a second. We have our dividers, which always look the same. They have the rarity symbols on them and colors. Now, do these have specifically the colors? Let's see. Let's open this up, actually. Ooh, yeah. So, okay, it used to be that they would give you by rarity. These are by color. This is so much better. This is so much better because no one stores it by rarity. That you just don't do that. This is so much better. Oh, I love these so much. I mean, my current storage system, this doesn't work because they lay the other way. But yeah, love those so much. This is the new lore counter. I already opened up one of the troves because, again, I needed the packs out of it for my daily openings. So I've shared this before, but I think this might be my favorite lore counter and dice set yet. Like, look at how pretty these are with the silver sparkle and then the gold numbering. I mean, the purple numbering. I just love them so much. Yeah, really think those are awesome. So that's our Trove box. Storage as always. We got ourselves 3 Donalds, 4 Donalds, 2 Vanellopes, and 2 Mauis. Donald is the highlight here. So we'll start with the Donalds. Let's get it. Again, the only enchanted I've ever opened was from a Trove box. I've opened multiple cases at this point, and I've never gotten an enchanted out of a box, I should say. So it's just my luck. I'm not buying it in a case. Maybe that increases my odds a little bit, but the reality is, it is what it is. Each box has its own odds, and I just haven't gotten one out of a box yet. If you were here last Friday, though, we did get a ton of legendaries out of our last box, so that was pretty great. All right, so we got a Vanellope, an Archimedes, a Fauna, a Mickey, a Merlin, 2 Merlins. Okay, so this is an issue. This was an accident. Generally speaking, when you open a pack, the first 6 cards in the pack are one of each color. So what happened here was it got mixed up. We got a double Merlin and no steel in the beginning of the pack, which is pretty wild. So maybe this is a good thing. We'll see. So we got the Monstro. We got Invited to the Ball, Tropical Rainforest. All right, our first rare here is a Doc. Nice. And there we got a legendary right off the bat. That's our second Merlin, so that's gorgeous. I love the legendaries out of this set. They just look so good. So first pack already got a Miscue in the double Sapphire Merlin, and then we get the Merlin Legendary. So that's pretty awesome. That's a great start to this Trove box. Our cold foil is All Fund Out, which I think is just just such a sweet card. And then our gateway card is a Maleficent. Not bad. We're gonna double up here on Donald because we got double the amount of them. So we're gonna double up here on Donald, and then we're gonna open from there. It's wild that our first pack we got a factory error and a legendary out of. Maybe that bodes well for the Trove. So let's see how we do out of this pack. So we got a Healing Touch, White Rabbit, Merryweather. This is back-to-back where these have been in order. Vision of the Future, Hey Hey. So no misprint there, no packing, I guess I should say, out of the beginning there. Then we got the Pacha, the Radigan's Party, the Bruni. Our first rare is an Yzma. Nice. Our second rare is Sword Release. Nice. And then our cold foil is Robin Hood, and our gateway card is a Mickey. So let's talk about these. So the Robin Hood, gorgeous. All the Robin Hoods in this set are really pretty. We got the Yzma, who is both of these are uninkables. The Yzma and the Sword Release. The Yzma's fine. It's a 4-cost 1/4 for 2 lore, and during your turn, whenever one of your characters banishes a character in a challenge, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character. There's a couple of cards in this set that have synergies that go with this. Hey, Sean. Happy Friday. I just saw. I don't know when you typed. Yeah, so it's a fine card. Nothing too wild and crazy. Sword Release, though, I really like this card. So it is uninkable. It's 3 cost. But at the start of your turn, if you have a character in play with more power, essentially, than each opposing character in play, each opponent loses 1 lore and you gain 1 lore equal to the lost lore. No enchanteds yet, Sean. We did have a quirky first pack of this Trove. Only 8 packs in a Trove box. And our first one had a packing error and a legendary Merlin. So not bad. It's a pretty good start. So this card, particularly in pod play, because it's an item, you can get, it's a passive item. If you get 2 or 3 of these out, and you're essentially sucking lore off of every player in the pod, this card can become really OP really quickly. I don't think it's going to be in a ton of meta decks, mainly because meta decks don't tend to revolve around pod play, and I think in 1v1 this card is less effective. I mean, it's still useful, it's just not as useful. But I still think this is a pretty cool card. All right, let's go to a Vanellope. Sean using the official lingo, asking about enchanteds. I've already got him starting to learn the hobby or addiction, I should call it. We'll see. So we got new pack, Vanellope pack. We got a Gazelle, Gathering knowledge and wisdom, hypnotic deduction, snow on a rainbow, king candy, shield of Arendelle, mother Gothel, and a turbo. The nice thing about turbo is he also counts as king candy. We got the Arthur. Our first rare is, oh, okay, remember who you are, so we don't have this one yet. If chosen opponent has more cards in their hand than you, draw cards until you have the same number. This card could be really, really great if you're just like, particularly if you're, turn 6 or 7 and you've been a little aggro and you're really hurting in terms of card economy. This instantly catches you up. It's a really great card. Our second one is Wreck-It Ralph. This is the rare that comes in the starter pack. So we've got a couple of these, including a foil one already, but still nice to get the non-foils because, like, incidentally, they become a little rarer than the foils because they're not in the foils are in the starter deck. So kind of cool. And then our cold foil is a Dopey. I like this card. I like all of these like knight dwarf cards. I hope that we get more and more knights just in general, but I love that they started with the dwarves because these cards are really, really pretty. Like the colors in the forest in the background, particularly against the steel and the green, I just think really, really pop. I like that card a lot. And our gateway card is a Mickey. So put this over with our cold foils. All right, Maui, let's see what you have for us. So Sean, I was saying earlier, the only enchanted I've ever opened was from a Trove box. Now I think these are the best value for your money anyways, but the fact that the only enchanted I ever opened was from one makes them even more special in my mind. Probably just bias. All right, so we got a Healing Decanter, Retrosphere, Clarabelle, Break Free. There's the non-foil Dopey. And Ever As Before. We got the non-foil All Fund Out. The Ruby Chromicon. So this is the new items that are in each color. We got the King of Hearts. All right, first rare is Royal Tantrum. We got one of these the other day, so we now have a couple of these. It's pretty okay. It's not inkable, but when you play for ink to play it, banish any number of your items, then draw a card for each item banished this way. It's not bad. I just don't. I mean, you'd have to have a pretty heavy item deck. Maybe you do, and maybe this is meaningful, but I don't know. It's an okay card. Ooh, and here is the Pete we did not have. So this is the super rare Pete. He's a 7 cost, inkable, 6/6 for 2 lore. Ooh, there's even a little bit of a misprint there at the bottom. When you play this character, if you have another character named Pete in play, you may banish chosen opposing character. That's pretty great, particularly given some of the Pete cards in this set. So yeah, we got a card we did not have. We got a super rare we did not have. Love that. I'm going to put that up there next to our legendary. Our cold foil is Donald Duck. Gorgeous. I love the like foil against all the colorful balloons. 3 cost, 2/4. Whenever this character challenges another character, each opponent loses 1 lore. It's pretty great. Okay, Sean. Yeah, so like this card a lot. And of course we got Stitch here. And then let's get back to the Donalds, who were pretty wild for us there at the beginning. So maybe we're going to keep up with the wild Donalds in this Trove. Okay. So card number 1, we got a Minnie. Hello, Minnie. Gale, which I love this card. Banzai, always need more hyenas. Evil Comes Prepared. I like this card. Ready chosen character of yours. They can't quest for the rest of the turn. If a villain character is chosen, gain 1 lore. So it's an action. You can get a lore off of it. more importantly, you can get a quest and challenge off of a card, which, can be pretty great. Plus a bunch of other things depending on what your deck does. We got a mini and a Kronk, so that's our first 6. And we got the Finders Keepers, another Clarabelle. This is like one of my, of all the Fix-Its, I think this one might be my favorite artwork. It just has a really cool vibe to it. I really like it. Our first rare is a Prince John's Mirror. I think we have one of these. I'm actually not sure. We may not. It's a 3-cost inkable. If you have a character named Prince John in play, you pay 1 less to play this item. So that's pretty great. And at the end of each opponent's turn, if they have more than 3 cards in their hand, they discard until they have 3 cards in. Okay, that's incredible. So, first of all, you got Prince John. Now, I can't think of... I think there is a 2-cost Prince John. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can look real quick. I want to say we do get a 2-cost Prince John. So I'm just going to look real quick here. Boop, 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 boop. And we're going to do a quick little search for Prince John. Okay. So there we have a 3-cost, 5-cost, 3-cost, 4-cost. Yeah, so you're not getting him out early as a result, because I don't think there's a Prince John that it comes out quicker than that, which is fine, because you're probably going to want to play this. Even if you play this on turn 4, if you get, I guess the earliest you could get this out is turn, well, obviously you can get it out turn 3, but then you could double up on turn like 5. Yeah, probably not a ton of extra cards in their hand, but maybe. I don't know. I want to say this is a good card, but I don't, I'd have to actually mess around with like how quickly could you get it out and the Johns to really like impede that person's card curve. Yeah, I don't know. All right, our next rare is a Sheriff Nottingham. We've seen this card. It's one of the discount cards in this set. These cards are kind of cool. I don't know how useful they'll be in the meta, but yeah. Let's go! Okay, and our cold foil is a legendary we did not have. So this is the Arthur. He is incredible. Look at him. Okay, so he's shift 5. So I'm actually just going to look right here real quick. So Shimmering Skies, we're going to look for incomplete. So far we have found today, Remember Who You Are, Prince John's Mirror, Pete, 1, 2, 3, and now Arthur. 4 of the cards that we were missing from this set we found already today. Arthur is a shift 5. When you play this character, chosen character gains Challenger +2 and Resist +2, and can challenge ready characters this turn. He's 7 cost 5, 3/6 for 3 lore, and you're able to challenge ready characters when he drops, which is pretty great. I really love the art of this card though. It looks gorgeous. So we got the Merlin and the Arthur out of this one Trove. This is why I say Trove boxes are so good. So let's just think about this from an economic standpoint. Last Friday, I opened a case. A box, a booster box. A booster box is 24 packs. In that 24 packs, we got 5 legendaries, right? Which is not bad, right? So we're averaging 1 in every little less than 5, right? Like 4 3/4. packs of opening a legendary. In this, we've got 3 more packs to open, so we don't know what we're going to get out of these 3 packs. But in this Trove alone, we've already gotten 2 legendaries and a super rare. And so we're at 2 out of 8. So that's significantly better in terms of output. And we haven't even opened these 3 packs yet. We've got 3 more packs to go. Now there could be nothing in these packs. But just in terms of like value, the fact that we're able to pull not only a legendary, but a cold foil legendary, I'm telling you, Trove boxes are phenomenal. Okay, let's open up our last Donald, because he's been firing on all cylinders for us today. You know what? Actually, because he has been, we're going to keep him for last. Let's go back to Vanellope. So we're gonna open this. Oh, and then on top of all of that, right? Like I said, we've opened 1, 2, 3, 4 different cards we were missing from the set so far. 4. Obviously not including Enchanteds, because that's different. But 4 different cards we were missing from our primary set. It's pretty great. So we got to fix it, Felix. This is the other artwork. I don't love it as much. I do kind of like the idea that he's like fixing specifically like the magical Lorcana locations. It's not like just some random building. So that's kind of cool. We got a Cogsworth, Ed, love it. Radigan, Sneezy, Tanana. Here's the Nala. She's super cute. Hideaway, like it. Sleepy. All right, so here's another one that we did not have for our master set. This is the Rafiki. So he is much like the other Rafikis we've seen in Amethyst before. He comes with Rush. He's a non-inkable, 4 cost, 1/4 for 2 lore. And when you play this character, he gains Challenger +4 this turn, which means you're going to get him out on turn 4. He's going to knock out any big bad that they've conjured, because he's essentially going to do 5 damage out the gate. And if you manage to keep him out after that, which admittedly is hard, he's going to almost act like a Maui in that sense. He's worth 2 lore. So this is the value of, Rush over like a Relentless card, because if you can keep him out, if you wipe their board, he's still bringing you value. So love that. Love this. Queen Sensor Core. We actually got this card the other day out of one of our daily packs. It's pretty cool. It's a 2-cost inkable. At the start of your turn, if you have a princess or queen character in play, you instantly gain a lore. Now, it doesn't say for each, so it is just 1 lore. But you can also exert with 2 ink, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a princess or queen character card, you may put it into your hand, otherwise put it back on the top of your deck. So you get scrying here, so you're able to scry, and card draw if you're playing a princess or queen deck. I think princess decks can be competitive. And obviously there's a ton of like decks built around certain queen cards. The queen, like the Wicked Evil Queen. I don't know if any of the Elsa's are all. I think Elsa's are also queen cards. So yeah. So there's a number of like different cards that can really benefit from this. I like this card. Ooh, all right. And then our cold foil is the Grumpy. Also a card we did not have for our master set. So that puts us at, oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cards that we didn't have for our master set. And we got a super rare and legendary that are both cold foils. This is like a good day. everyone wants to pull the Enchanted. Look, I want to pull the Enchanted. That's what I'm opening these packs for. But like, this is also awesome. This one little trove has provided us so much value. If I was just looking at the value of the cards that we've opened, that we didn't have in our set, right? So if I was going to go buy these individually, we're at probably 1, 2, 8, 9, $9 in value. That's 20% of our total spend on the bot, on the Trove, just in terms of like cards that we didn't have for our master set, not including the other legendary that we got, the other super rares that we got that we already had. Like, it's just pretty great. All right, last Maui of this. Let's see how it goes. I love that a Trove takes us like almost exactly 30 minutes. It's like a nice 30-minute stream. It's very like centered, like symmetric. I guess not symmetrical, but that feeling of like it's going the right way you want it. I don't know. I like it. All right, we got a Toque, a Maleficent. Here's the Robin Hood we got earlier in the cold foil. Here's a Pete to go with that super awesome super rare that we got earlier. Medal of Heroes, Royal Guard, Alan-a-Dale. Again, I love these cards. I love Alan-a-Dale. I love the Singing Rooster from Robin Hood. I just think they're really cool. Here's the Sapphire Chromacon. Nice. Another Pete. Okay, so we got this card the other day. We didn't have it in our set. Revive is one of the enchanteds you can get, but we got this in a pack the other day. Play a character with a cost 5 or less from your discard for free. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this card. It's not inkable and it's a little expensive, but if you have like a card that you really needed for one of your mechanics and it just happened to get wiped out, this card could really be a lifesaver. So nice. And we got another super rare. We already had the Queen, but this is a great card. She's a 5-cost inkable, shift 3 with ward, choose 6. And for each other character named the Queen you have in play, this character gets +1 lore. And she already has a lore. So love this card. Very happy with that pull. And then our cold foil is a cold foil rare. So again, we already had Tug of War, but getting another cold foil rare is awesome. I mean, just look at the value we've stacked up here in like cards that we could have gotten all rares, right? But look at the value we've stacked up here. Really. All right. And then the wildest packs of the day have all been from these Donald packs. So let's see. Last pack of the box of the Trove. Maybe there's an enchanted in here. It's the last one. We'll see. So we got the Vanellope. We got the Anna. Obscurofear. Daisy. When Will My Life Begin? And Minnie. So there's our first 6. You're welcome. I kind of like this card. It's a song, so when you sing it, shuffle chosen character, item, or location into their player's deck. That player then draws 2 cards. Could be a really useful card for either eliminating someone else's cards or helping with your own card draw. We got a Minnie. Amethyst Chromacon. Okay, so our first rare is Basil's Magnifying Glass. Another card we did not have for our master set. So I think that puts us at 7 of the, I think we were only missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20. No, we were only missing 19 cards from this set. And in this one trove of those 19, we've opened 7 of them. And I still have 2 more cards to go. This card's cool. It's an inkable, 2 cost. When you exert this card with Chew ink. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal an item card and put it in your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So this is like your classic scrying card. Yeah. And then another card we did not have. So 8 out of 19. This is the Madam Mim. This is the card I'm maybe the most excited about in terms of like not having it. Because one, I love Madam Mim in this game. And 2, look at how ridiculous she looks. I love the ridiculousness of this card. In terms of usability, it's a 4-cost inkable with 7 defense. If nothing else, that's useful. And then on top of that, when you play this character, banish or returner. So this is the bounce mechanic that all of the Mims have. And at the start of your turn, you may move up to 2 damage counters from this character to chosen opposing character. So think about that. They have to do 7 damage to her in a round, or 2 damage is going to come back to them on the next round. This card is phenomenal. This card is instantly going in my bounce deck. I need 4 more of her, quite honestly. I love this card. I'm so excited about it. That is almost as great as pulling an Enchanted. And then our cold... okay. And then our cold foil is another rare. Now, admittedly, we had this rare. We opened this in our box last week. But it is the cold foil. So I just want to show you something. And then our gateway card is the Elsa. So let's look at this for just a second. In a Trove box, we open 8 packs, right? In each pack, you're going to get a cold foil. That's the norm. That's the standard. Of those 8 cold foils, we got 4 commons and uncommons, right? And 4 rares, super rares, and legendaries between them. That's wild. That's actually wild. Again, no Enchanted. We didn't open Enchanted. But to pull this out of one Trove box, that like is incredible. And then on top of that, to get 8, I think it was, of a 19 cards. All right, Sean, have a great day, man. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being like the one who joins and supports me. I really appreciate you. Yeah, this was an incredible pull. I'm super duper happy. I can't wait to open up our next one. I feel like our Enchanted is coming. Our Enchanted is coming. It's going to happen. It might happen during one of our daily pulls. We'll see. Tomorrow's another day. But yeah, awesome pulls. Thank you so much for watching. As always, remember to be kind and enjoy what you do. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.